When we report someone's words, we can do it in two ways: direct speech and reported or indirect speech. An example of direct speech is, Diane said, "I am happy today." To write the same sentence in reported speech, we would say, Diane said that she was happy that day. Notice that there is a difference in direct and reported speech. When we change direct speech to reported speech, we must often change the tense. For example, she said, "I am tired." This is direct speech. She said that she was tired. This is reported speech. If we use the present tense in direct speech, we use the past tense in reported speech. Another example, he said, "I have seen snow." This is direct speech. In reported speech, we say, he said that he had seen snow. Notice the present perfect changes to the past perfect. The children said, "We are listening." This is direct speech. The children said that they were listening. This is reported speech. Notice the present continuous changes to the past continuous. Let's look at a real example. The son says to his father, "I fell down the stairs." The father reports to his wife, he said that he had fallen down the stairs. The past tense in direct speech changes to the past perfect or stays in the simple past in reported speech. Also notice how the pronoun changes. Another example, Katie tells her friend, "I have a secret. I really like Thomas." Her friend then tells Thomas, "Hi Thomas, Katie told me that she liked you." Here, the present tense verb like changes to the past tense liked. Here's another. The teacher says, "Don't chew gum in school." The boy tells his dad, "My teacher told me not to chew gum in school." Here, the word don't changes to not to. When changing direct speech to reported speech, we often need to change the time. For example, tomorrow becomes the next day. Next week becomes the following week. Yesterday becomes the day before or the previous day. Last week becomes the week before or the previous week. For example, the boy says to the girl, "I will call you tomorrow." The girl tells her friend, "He said that he would call me the next day, but he didn't call." Notice will changes to would and tomorrow changes to the next day. How can we ask questions in reported speech? First, let's talk about yes or no questions. For example, can you help me carry my groceries? To change this to reported speech, we must use the word if. He asked if I could help him. Notice the word can changes to could. Okay, now let's try something that's not a yes or no question. For example, what is your name? In reported speech, we would say, she asked what my name was. We don't need to switch the subject and the verb, and we don't need the word if. And one last piece of information. It isn't always necessary to change the tense if something is still true now. For example, direct speech. Diane said, "I am a teacher." Reported speech. Diane said that she is a teacher. We don't need to change the tense because this is still true now.